What it do, baby boo? I definitely just ran and got some lotion to put on. What up, everyone?
While the intro was happening?
Huh?
While the intro was happening?
Oh, yeah. While that intro was happening, I ran and got some lotion to throw on because I felt ashy.
That's hilarious.
Hello, Lizzie.
Hello.
Just call first. Call first. Tell him that you're here.
What's poppin', Brody? How you feeling, man? Oh, was that heavy? I think that's heavy. What's poppin', heavy?
Oh, man.
Woo! Welcome to another week's episode of Because of Fergie. Fergie? Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right off bat, I'm exhausted. Tired of shit. I took on a very big responsibility, and I'm now realizing that this is a 24-hour fucking job. I didn't think it was gonna be like this. However, these two little bastards are really, really good outside of the barking at everything. If they could just calm that shit down, it'd be perfect. They have it. Only thing that's weird. What's poppin'? What's poppin', Yato? I'm taking care of two dogs for a couple of weeks now. They're very good dogs. I very much love these dogs. They are assholes though, because one of them refuses to not get in my bed on a regular basis, which is fucking disgusting, and I hate that. And the other one thinks he's a thug and can fight everybody, and we can't have that. So this has been trying. Other than that, though, they've been the shit. It's been great.
So I have a question about them because I forgot to ask.
What's up?
Remember when me and Yada was telling you, like, oh, you're gonna wash those dogs? Wash them first before you take your shower.
Remember when I said, y'all speak things into existence?
What do you mean we speak things into existence?
I didn't want to take a shower after the dogs because I was like, I gotta wash out the bathtub, all types of shit. Like, I had to wash it out anyway, but I didn't want to wash it out and then get back in the tub after I just washed the tub out. You feel me? So I was like, fuck it. I'll just take a shower first. You know what I'm saying? Get straight and then go ahead and take care of it. And then go ahead and take care of them, right? Shut up. And so what's it called? I come in from the walk because I'm like, all right, there's no point in me telling them to take a shower or giving them a bath before the walk. So we'll just do it after we get done with the walk. So we get done with the walk, we come in the house, right? As soon as we come in the house, they like tracking mud and all types of shit everywhere. And I'm like, I can't trust you guys to be in my house without me watching you because you're gonna jump in my bed with muddy fucking feet, and then I'm in the wrong for cussing the whole house out. Now I'm the bad guy. So I was like, fuck, let me go ahead and clean this little piece of shit off before they fuck my shit up. So y'all spoke that evil into existence. And then I had to give them a shower. They ran out the bathroom when they were covered and did the dog shake thing all over my shit. Like, it was a bad sight. Y'all just spoke evil into my life. And I don't know why, as people who consider themselves my friends, you would do some shit like that.
We didn't speak evil into your life. We were trying to warn you about evil that was coming.
Miles, you've never had a dog before, and Yato only wants to see me be in pain sometimes, man.
I've never owned a dog myself. That doesn't mean I've never taken care of dogs.
Nah, I don't believe it. You barely take care of a cat, bro. I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to you.
You don't listen to me even though I have experience on the matter.
I wonder why. Wait a minute. I wonder why I don't listen to you. You guys want to know what happened the last time I listened to a man named Miles? We were playing a video game together. He told me to go open a door. I immediately got suspicious because Miles telling me to do anything usually feels like a fucking setup. So I'm like, well, I gotta open the door. He's like, you gotta open the door because one of your powers is talking to animals. I'm like, that makes sense, but my guard is still up. So I opened the door. I talked to the animals. It didn't matter. They just told me they're gonna beat my ass and made sure that I understood that they were telling me that they were gonna beat my ass. After we get done fighting them, I'm like, Miles, why the fuck would you ever set me up to get my ass beat like that? He's like, I thought you had the red ball. Motherfucker, what red ball? No one said the words red and ball together at all in any time during us playing this game. He was like, oh, well, you know, my bad. You gonna get mad at me because I forgot? Nigga, yes! What the fuck? Yes, I'm gonna get mad at you because you forgot. I'm mad at you because you set me the fuck up. Why would you do that?
I don't set you up. I tell you the information I have.
It's never enough information, though.
That's hilarious coming from you.
You see, I don't want to
Mister.
do. I wouldn't open
You
doors.
never tell information.
Don't you?
Never tell me information at all.
Do I ever be setting myself up? Have you ever be like I set myself? Have you ever heard me say I set myself up?
I'm sure I have.
You can't confirm it, but you can definitely confirm that I think you set me up, and then we have examples of it.
That's fair. My hair is wet and it's like bothering me.
What do you do when your dress is wet? You like?
I usually have it in a shirt to dry it off.
That's gross.
Why is that gross?
It's like a big ass sock that you put in your hair in.
That's literally what I sleep in, or not. I don't sleep in a shirt, but I sleep in basically a sock for my hair.
Really? Well, that's different though. It's not to dry it; it's to keep it from going all over the place. That's a completely different thing.
Yeah, no, the shirt is literally.
You think a wet sock is okay?
No, but a shirt that's used to like dry my hair out while I'm just chilling here. Yes.
That's gross.
It catches all the drippy drips and keeps it off me. It's great.
They gonna say your house smell like wet towels, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You think I don't clean them?
I'm just fucking
Why are
with
you like this?
I'm just fucking with you, bro. I'm just fucking with you.
So how you liking them dogs?
I love the dogs. I don't like. How do I explain it? I'm gonna be sad when they're not here, but I'm gonna be happy that the responsibility isn't on my back anymore. Cause like I have to do these things. Like if I don't take them for a walk, they're gonna shit in my house, and I don't want shit in my house more than anything. So I have to do that. Like 6 o'clock in the morning came, and they were barking at something, and I just didn't even want to take the risk that they were barking because they had to go outside. So at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm walking outside, which is the ghettoest shit in the world, bro. Fucking dumb. Like why? It's fucking stupid.
Yep. Dog ownership.
It's dumb as shit. Other than that, though, like I said, they've been cool. They've been chilling this whole time. Where they at? One of them sleep at my feet. The other one sleep in this little corner by my bed. So they're cool. They're good boys.
Yep.
How's your week been, brother?
It's been all right. It's been all right. Nothing special has happened, but also nothing really terrible has happened. It's just been a mad week, and I don't know. I'm sick of shit.
What you sick of, man? Let's get into it, brother. Let's just talk, man.
Let's just talk.
Part of the internet, bro. Like they're here, but they're not here, man.
They're here, but they're not here. Look.
What are you frustrated with, bro?
I'm frustrated with my energy being wasted.
Okay. So you wanna expand upon that?
After I eat this fucking Jolly Rancher.
That's definitely not unprofessional that you're eating a Jolly Rancher during our show.
So,
you right. You right.
No, I actually asked someone yesterday. I asked a bunch of people yesterday a simple question.
Okay, what was the question?
What? Let me see if I still have it so I can get the exact words I used, because the shit was dumbfounding to me.
The question was dumbfounding, or the answers were dumbfounding?
The questions.
Okay.
Please tell me. No, I know one person that always saves our conversations.
How do you not have these conversations saved? Are you having them on like Snapchat?
Yeah.
Oh, why are you talking to people on Snapchat?
I mostly talk to people on Snapchat. Actually.
What's poppin', Brody? Hey, what's cracking, Keys? What's poppin', my guy?
What up, Keys? Okay, no, I don't have the question saved because I must have sent it as a thing. But I basically asked, like, why is a guy giving attention and wanting to, like, spend time with you a bad thing? Like, why is that a red flag for some people?
Who is that a red flag for?
Well, you'd be surprised because the answers I got were all over the board.
What was the one that took you aback the most?
I got a paragraph long explanation of why dudes that like when a dude gives you attention and like wants to be around you is a bad thing, and I got a paragraph long explanation on why.
That's week. I'm so happy you here. Right before we started the show today, we talked about if we were going to talk about this. I was like, you know who you need to talk to, Miles? He was like, who? I was like, that's me. That's the person you need to ask these questions to. I'm pretty excited about it because she's always going to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, what did that paragraph entail? Because I'm actually extremely interested now.
Basically, that a guy, no, it's I use the term eager. I said, what's wrong with a guy being eager to hang out with you or something like that? And it basically came down to, you don't ask me nothing ever. You can respond to that. You can respond, Dajani. I don't be talking about it with everyone. That's all. But now I am talking about it with everyone. She said that basically it came down to like if a guy is eager to hang out with you, it's suspicious because why is he doing that so early? Just let it grow naturally. Don't be eager to hang out with me and shit like that.
I'm guessing. See, I really wish you had these people here, or at least in the chat. If you could tell them to pull up so they can expound upon that, because like. I can, if they're thinking of it as an extreme of the dude being like, hey, yo, like hitting you up every second, being like, when we gonna meet up? What day we gonna do this? When you trying to do this? And you're just you're trying to tell him no without telling him no. He doesn't pick up on that. I mean, I get it, but also why not be straightforward and telling him, I'm not really trying to spend this much time with you and everything like that. So I get that. How do I explain? No one wants to feel harassed. You feel me?
I get that no one wants to feel harassed. I get that.
Right.
It just also seemed like a dumb thing that like someone's excited to hang out with you. Why is that? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me why that would be bad. But I guess I'm just different. But again, like I said, I got like a wide variety of like responses ranging from it's not a bad thing to the paragraph to it's only a bad thing if the person is immature. Like if they're not emotionally mature enough to handle someone wanting to hang out with them or some shit like that.
It's all about their approach. Yeah, I agree. Because it depends on how you doing it, yo. Because like I said, nobody wants to feel harassed. What about if you're trying to hang out because you're trying to overcome your social anxiety? Like for me, I would have to hang out with someone because I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone. See, that's a solid fucking reason, man. Still though, man, if you're openly like, how do I explain this, bro?
Go ahead, try.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get the words right. It's just like, say you meet somebody and you like, hey man, I like pizza, and they like, hey yo, I love pizza. Like we should go get pizza together. And you're like, yeah, man, let's go get pizza. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting tacos the next day, but we'll eventually go ahead and get pizza together, right? And then they're constantly asking you, so remember when you said we get pizza? Let's go get pizza. Hey man, I see you eating that sandwich. We could be eating pizza. Oh, okay. Like they keep reminding you that the thing that they want to do is like the thing that you could be doing, especially when you're doing other things. They're like, hey, let's do the thing that we agreed upon, or we both said that we like doing. Like they probably like it, but they probably just don't approach it with the same enthusiasm as you, and that's fine. It's just why continue to give that type of energy to somebody is my question. Like why not fuck with people who fuck with you? You know, I don't know who said that or made that saying, but it's a really good one.
You really do just be stroking your own ego all the fucking time.
I'll be right all the time. I mean,
like you can't ever just have a conversation and not go back to being like, man, said this.
Do I be right though?
Sometimes.
This is one of them times. This is the sum of the time that I'm right.
This is the sum of the times.
Right, and I told you this months, almost years ago at this point now. Right?
The thing is
Okay.
you don't know that people don't fuck with you until they don't fuck with you.
Until
you try to fuck with them, and they're like,
fam, listen, I'll ask people to hang out with me 2 times, right? Let's just say we asked to link up 1 time, right? I'm like, yo, we should go do this thing, right? And they go, yeah, I'm down. And then the day comes or the week comes, and they're like, hey, yo, I can't do this. I'm like, okay, bet. That's strike 1. Because something might have really actually fucking came up. You really might have actually had a situation or emergency or a double booked by accident. I get that. That's fine. From there, it goes 2 ways. Either I wait for them to come to me and be like, hey, yo, we need to reschedule and go do this thing. Let's go hang out. And then I'll be like, okay, well, you're rescheduling with me, which means you're actually serious about hanging out, so we're good to go. Or if I'm really excited to hang out with that person, I offer a second time that we can hang out. They agree upon it, and then that second time happens and they cut it, then we're done. There's nothing else we need to talk about. You canceled me twice. What the fuck? There's nothing. You don't want to hang out with me. I'm cool with that. I can accept that. So I think that's my thing, man. Like, man, some women are going to be eager to meet so quick to know if you're going to click. Fair. I mean, but you
they not in the business of wasting time, and I ain't either. Correct. Not in the business of wasting time.
Sorry,
but it's to the point where I feel like even trying to see if I'm going to be wasting my time is damn near a waste of time.
What do you want to happen is my question. Like, do you have a thing in your head of how you want it to go, or are you just rolling with the punches?
Define what you mean.
Like, I don't know. You said you don't want your energy wasted. Mm-hmm. Why when you feel like, I don't know, is there steps leading up to the point before you get there where you're like, maybe I should have seen this coming, or maybe the way they reacted to this should have let me know that they weren't feeling the shit that I was trying to do the same way?
It's iffy on that, because like sometimes there's things for this specific moment or this specific example. I had like, there was energy in the beginning. Energy was coming back. Energy was going out. It was coming back, going out. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, energy just stopped.
Did you ask?
Yeah, we don't like.
Say?
I don't have time.
They said they don't have time?
Mm-hmm. To the Bat Cave.
Okay, well, they gave you a reason. They said they don't have time. So what's the issue from there?
The issue is just I'm sick of wasting time.
They had time before, but now they don't have time now? You feel like your time was wasted?
I feel like I spent this time getting this rapport with them for them to be like, I'm actually just not feeling this. Like, you're not a priority to me. And that's like, it's just so fucking shitty to feel.
Can I ask you, if the shoe were on the other foot in that situation, how would you go about it? Like, what do you want them to do different if you weren't feeling them versus them not feeling you, or doing the thing, giving you the time that you feel like you deserve?
Be straightforward. They haven't been really straightforward with me.
But
on whether they're feeling. They said. So I'm like, no, I'll ask them straight out, like, hey, is it that you're not feeling something here? Oh, excuse me. Is it that you're not feeling something here, or you're like, what's going on? Like, because there's off, and they'll say, oh, I don't have the time. I'm like, all right, cool, that's fine. You're busy right now. Like, I'm not trying to wait around for you. If like, what is time for you? Like, you don't have time right now because of your job. You don't have time because you're moving. You don't have time. What's the thing that's stopping you?
Miles, we're good friends, right? So when I say this, just know that you still my nigga. It's not disrespectful, but like,
it's about to hurt.
No, it's not. But it's just like, you know, when we be talking and I'll be like, why you need to know everything? Like, why is the answer I'm giving you right now not good enough for you? Because it's straightforward.
No, because
like,
no, you got me wrong. I didn't actually ask what's like stopping you. I didn't ask that question.
Okay.
Because again, it's not my business. She told me she's busy. I respected that she was busy. In my head, I think these things, and then I just like leave it alone and just fall back. But when the fallback, I feel like the fallback didn't come across correctly. Because at this point, I'm not sure if she meant I need some time, like short amount of time or long amount of time. And
what it matter? She said she need time. She don't have time for you, which means she is the one lacking time. That means when she gets time, she now has the option to give you some of her time, or for you to continue to just ignore the fact that she's doing her own thing right now, and you do your own thing.
I get that, but I feel like I wasted the early amount of time.
Why? Why do you feel like it's wasted? Is my question. Like, why do you feel like it's wasted? Were you working towards something and now you're not getting that thing?
Yeah, basically.
Did they know that you were trying to work towards something?
Yeah.
And you feel like, things don't work out, bro. Like, it just be like that.
I get that things don't just work out.
Like you wasted time. You put in effort. It didn't work out. You keep it moving.
Because I'm angry right now.
The nature of the beast, bro. You know what the name is. You've been here. All right.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I can't be angry about it.
Why be angry about it? That's a waste of time.
Because emotions aren't something you can just flip on and off, Jarrell. Annoyances are annoyances. Fucking things that make me angry are going to make me angry. And my anger is mostly just because I feel like certain needs of mine aren't being met.
It's not their job to make your needs met, though. It's your job to make your needs met.
Yes, but the reason why I'm angry is because I'm not angry at them. That's the thing. You're mistaken that. I'm not angry at them. I'm angry, period. Because needs aren't being met. My needs aren't being met, and I need to figure out how to get my needs met.
You just backed up.
It's not even sexual needs. I shouldn't even use the word needs.
The levees is about to break, and it's tension.
No. No.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna burn your vision board.
Why would you say that?
Because, man.
No, man. But I'm saying, why? I don't know. I kind of get you. Like, when you put yourself in a situation to win or lose, and you lose, you get mad at the loss. But like,
exactly,
it's the nature of the game, bro.
But you get mad when you lose all the fucking time because of other people.
Hold on. And what do I say? What do I keep doing? Run it back. Run it back.
You act like I'm not gonna run it back right now. I'm just in the fucking be angry mode right now.
Take that whole energy you got right now. That I'm mad that this one didn't work out, and be like, but this next one, I'm finna go crazy. It's finna be a win. It's finna be an easy.
There's going to be that process of like anger that what you wanted didn't work out.
Why?
And to that next step, there's going to be.
Why?
Because it is. Because
it wasn't meant for you to work out.
I get what you mean. But you sound sexually frustrated.
Let me tell you something, yo. We've been trying to tell this man that he been backed up for weeks, G. We've been trying to tell him. You told me when I was like, you sound a little pent up, homie. He was like, hey, yo, shut the fuck up. So you know what I did? I shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm not sexually frustrated.
I'm gonna argue with a sexually frustrated man about his sexual frustrated.
I'm not sexually frustrated. That's the thing, though.
Okay, but remember what we said about lying before we got on the show? Like, remember what I said?
Yeah, I said I'm not lying.
You be saying words to me, and then you be like, "Okay, listen, though, you was right when you said it." Like, maybe this is one of the times. Because I feel like if you got yourself right, man, this would be a different.
The first step is denial.
I'm just saying, man, you're in a safe space, man. There's a lot of people who care about you that have seen you grow and talk to you. You sound a little pent up, homie. You sound like you gotta talk to somebody. You know? And it's okay. It's in that part of life, man. It's fine. That's what I'm saying. You get a win somewhere else, this loss won't even matter. You won't even be thinking about this loss no more. You won't be like, man, I was really tripping, huh? I was really bugging out. The sun was not shining, but it's big bright today, clear skies and everything, bro. We're good to go.
I'm not frustrated. Can we get this off the screen now?
All right, well, you know you better than I know you, Mom.
I do.
That's why you
and
always
I'm not.
be right. You've never told me that I was right. You asked
I know I'm not frustrated because I don't feel it in my balls that I am. Normally, I can feel it down there. I can tell when I'm freshly frustrated. I'm not. I'm not. I'm really not.
But
Captain Frustration. Fuck off, Yado.
So what are you actually mad about? You just mad about the time being wasted. That's it. That's all.
I can't even. You're right. I was hoping no one saw that.
God bless you. I'm so happy you here because I told him you'll tell him the truth. I said he won't listen to me. He won't listen to me.
It's funny. We don't listen to each other.
That's not true. That's not true. I don't listen. I do listen to you. That's how I know to do the opposite thing.
You literally told me I am no longer allowed to tell you game recommendations, to tell you movie recommendations, or what to do. Sounds like you just don't listen to me.
I don't, but I have to hear what you say to do the opposite. You feel me? Well, I am listening. It's just I don't follow it because you keep setting me up for failure. And at this point, this is the bigger question: is why don't you want me to be happy? Is the bigger question.
Stay away from women named Sarah. Her name's not Sarah anymore. It's Jade. I want you happy and I want me happy.
I don't think you want me happy because people who want me happy don't tell me to watch movies called Fired Up. That's what they don't.
Such a good movie.
That's what they don't do. They don't watch a movie that was 100% everything I thought it would be, and then be like, you shouldn't be mad at me because I made you watch this and harassed you to watch this. You shouldn't be mad at me right now. You really should be mad at yourself.
First off, you didn't watch it.
You really told me to be mad at myself because I was overreacting to me being mad about the thing that I told you I didn't want to do, that you harassed me for 5 months to go do, that I knew I would hate and hated. And even though I gave it a real try.
You gave it 15 minutes. A movie don't even start getting good in 15 minutes.
It has to be bad before you can be like, that's enough. Like, I gotta watch the whole thing be bad. Like 100% of the movie that I saw, 100% of those 15 minutes were terrible.
No, it wasn't, because you gave hope on certain parts. You was like, oh, and then
it let me down every time. Every time they had a good joke, they would ruin it. Every time they had a good concept, they would ruin it. Every time they looked like they weren't going to do a cliche, they doubled down on the cliche. I was like, all right, bro. How long? And I was under the influence when we watched these dumbass movies, and it was terrible.
You told me you had to be under the influence to watch this movie.
Who knows?
And then you didn't watch the movie with me.
Who knows Jarrell better than Jarrell knows Jarrell? Because if I wasn't under the influence while we watched that horse shittery, I would have gouged my own eyeballs out and threw them against the wall.
I mean, you talked shit to me the entire time. Like, you complained about everything.
Were my complaints valid?
No. Your complaint, you had a complaint was like, ugh, white people playing football. That was one of your complaints.
I'm happy you said that, bro. Hold on. I'm so happy you said that, right? There was one black dude on the whole fucking football team, G. Not playing wide receiver, not playing running back, not playing linebacker, not playing corner. Nothing. You know what they did? Big black dude, throw him on the offensive line and make him ridiculous with the other big white dude, and they're just like a dumbass duo. That's what comedy is. That's good. That's fun. Oh wait, none of the jokes are funny, and they just look gay for no reason. Okay, this is fun. This is great. This is what fun is. This is what comedy is. They wasn't getting no bitches. They wasn't talking to no women. They wasn't talking to nobody. They were excited about football camp. And everybody was like, those are the lame guys, the ones who are dedicated to being good. Those guys suck. Tell me more.
There was more black people in that movie.
Where, bro? There was
a black cheerleader.
What are you talking about, bro? They showed the black cheerleaders one time, and then they went into the.
And then you stopped watching the movie. Yeah.
It took too long. It took too long to get black people involved, bro. It took too long. It took too long. They had one strong black lead. They was like, he's here for cheerleading for serious, though. He couldn't have been on the football team with him. Why couldn't he be on the football team?
Look, he was trying to be the first male cheerleader to make it through on a cheerleading scholarship.
Say that out loud again. Say that out loud again, bro.
I'm good.
Okay, man. Anyway, let's get to the first topic. We're talking enough about bullshit. Miles, introduce the topic because I keep forgetting it.
This is a prepared show, guys. A prepared show. We definitely didn't forget it. So the topic today is we are going to talk about the difference between compatibility and suitability. What is so funny?
It's just, you know, when you like you're in second grade and the teacher, you had an assignment due and you did some of it, but you didn't get all of it. Like, watching you introduce that sounded just like that. And I couldn't believe it.
You need to stop.
Okay, I'll be quiet. Go ahead.
So we saw this video. Jarrell summed it up very, very well. Off camera, obviously. But it's this dude that talks about how now... trying to think, and nowadays people are going for compatibility over being suitable for each other, and suitability is way more important. Am I close, Jarrell, on how you sum that up?
No. Well, yeah. Basically, he was saying that if you get with somebody because you put out an ideal of what you want, and they come to you, it might not be actually what you need. It could lead you to having more problems. Also, that if you're with somebody because of the trauma that you both share, what if one of you heals that trauma and decides to be better than what you both were? Well, then your relationship crumbles, and now you're no longer compatible, and your relationship wasn't sustainable because you were sustaining it on trauma and bad habits instead of sustaining it on trying to uplift each other and living in the Word of God and all this and that and whatnot. And I was like, well, I mean, like, I hear his point. He's right and everything, but you could literally say that about any situation. When it's funny that happened too, that we're talking about this. But, like, how do I say it? Anytime you get with somebody else, there are multiple factors that can make it work and make it not work. Even if you two get together because you share bad habits, I've seen multiple people have bad habits together, but finally decide that, hey, we're going to use each other to motivate each other to get out of these situations that we're in so we can be better together. And also, I've seen the same thing that he was talking about, where somebody wants to better themselves and move forward, and the other person doesn't want them to be great and tries to dim their light.
You unlocked the fuck, buddy.
Fuck, buddy. Ooh. How you feel about that, Miles?
Why do you ask me like that? Why do you ask me like you have a gun pointed at my back? Suitability addresses needs and compatibility addresses wants. Both conditions require honesty and communication. That's the challenge. Honesty and communication. That's what we stand for here. Mm-hmm. Open and honest communication.
You straight
Can
up.
we? Why are we still have sexually frustrated up? Like,
I can't talk about God's will. That's between you and the Lord you serve, bro. All right. Maybe somebody's trying to tell you something. Maybe multiple people are trying to tell you something. You know.
You done?
You keep seeing the signs. You keep seeing people telling you the same thing that have no connection to each other or the conversation. Maybe the simple solution is the right answer. You know.
What's the simple solution?
You frustrated the motherfucker, bro. You a little backed up, man. You're a little heavier than you normally are, and it's okay, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So no,
I want to know why you asked me about the whole people treat dating and sex as an achievement, and why'd you look at me like that?
Oh, what did the last line say?
Bye, Mom.
Hey, Jackie. Love you.
I'm just here so I don't get fined, and to take you sexually frustrated line off the screen, Marshawn Lynch.
Are you saying? Wait, why'd y'all say the fuck buddy trick? I think that's when we first started doing this show. That was kind of the energy that you would consistently put out when we had conversations, and don't look at me like that. Yeah, bro. What? Don't act like you surprised about the conversations that we had. You were there. These were your words. You said them. Like you said them repeatedly. Which I was like, oh, I get it, man. If that's what you really want in your life and everything, I support you through that, man. But then, you know, time went on, and then I found out my friend really didn't feel that way, which is cool. I get it, but I really do think you would like a fuck buddy or whatever, but I do really think you want a relationship, man. Like to be with somebody,
It's funny you say that because I feel like I've always said that.
No,
that I really want to just be with somebody.
No, you didn't. No, not at all. Not even close. We would have. I don't know. The only
time I swapped to wanting a fuck buddy over a relationship was when I got out of my last relationship.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Because when
you said when we first started talking, I was just like, no.
Well, so we first started like really talking as much as we do when we started the show, and when we started the show, you were already in your relationship. But like, I don't know how much you want me to put out there. It's nothing disrespectful. It's just, you know what I'm saying, conversations we had.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Let me see. You wanted to make a 2-player game a 3-player game, and that's when I was like, oh, okay. You know, this isn't really what you want to do, bro.
Like, I actually wanted to do that. I just wanted to swap the player 2 out.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't really want a player 3. You wanted a player 2. You just kept going about it.
I still want a player 3 as well.
I don't think, bro. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Tell me what I want. Nobody knows Miles better than Miles knows Miles.
Yeah, I love you too, Quentin, you villain.
I don't know what's going on, but I just beat and I'm off to work. Jarrell, you still stuck? Yeah. I'm jealous that you beat Elden Ring. I haven't played for a while. Do you feel that the first heartbreak changes a person forever? Your first real heartbreak, I think it changes you. I definitely think it changes you. Holy shit. You know what? I don't like to admit this. I don't even want to say it now, but I brought it up. Oh, here we go. I gotta come to terms with this. Hold on. I was watching some video and it just was like some TikTok, and it was just like, if every person you ever met was in a room or like in a building or just somewhere where you can meet them again, who's the first person you want to talk to? And immediately what popped in my head was my first love. And I was just like, fuck. Immediately. And then I was like, fuck. Now I got to deal with this shit. Because I don't know.
What do you want to say to these people?
Nothing.
You just want to have a conversation with him?
I don't know. It was just the first thought. It wasn't a thought out logical choice. It was just
deeper than why you thought of that person.
Yeah, no idea. It was just like, think of a color. Boom. You just say it, and then I'm like, oh, it was definitely her.
Talk that shit, Dodge. Talk that shit. Talk that shit. You get a pin comment now. Because I'm right with that, bro. Why the fuck? I'm dead ass, bro. Why the fuck would I want to talk to any of you? Like, I don't wish bad on any of them. I hope every one of them is doing good. I hope every one of them is happy and living the life they want. But like, what do we need to talk about? I don't even talk to these people. Like, not even people that I'm in a relationship with. Like, there's just people who I used to know, like, especially before the pandemic, that I don't talk to anymore. And I'm just, what do we need to talk about at this point?
Yeah, like, we've already discovered in the history of this show, in season 1, we found out Jarrell doesn't have that much of a heart.
Whoa, what? Yo, don't say that. I care about the people I love very much.
You care about the people you love very much.
Matter of fact, I love them so much.
So much that you don't
allow them to harass me into experiences that I know I'll hate just off the strength that they asked me to be there. That's how much I give a fuck about the people who I love, Miles.
You love people so much that you have no love in your heart left for anyone else.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's so insane that I can't fit any more love.
Crazy.
Thank you so much, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, man. Why? Hey, don't even start it, y'all. Why would I keep paying emotional rent for somebody that doesn't live in my heart no more? You feel me?
I don't know how you do it. That's the thing. I don't know how.
You just wake up one day and you ask yourself,
sure. It's easy for you to say this.
No, I'm telling you, because I had the same conversation with you. I asked myself, is this person thinking about me right now?
I hate when you bring that up. I hate that. I hate that so much.
Why?
Because it hurts.
Because the truth, it doesn't have to. It only hurts because you're caring and they're not. Stop caring. Like, you'll be done.
That's the part that's hard. I still hate, like, it's so truthful, and I'm glad you said it. I just noticed something about myself right now that slightly embarrassing, and I could just not say anything about it, but I'm going to. So now I can see.
We run, Miles. We don't hold anything back from our guests.
Nope, not at all. So, I got out the shower before this, and I was just chilling, and then I was just like, I'm going to be on stream. Let me put on some clothes. And I was trying to rush put on clothes. I had like a bunch of things to set up before the stream since my computer is basically brand new, and I didn't have any of this shit set up.
Right.
So I just grabbed a shirt, grabbed some pants, throw them on. I put on like these sweatpants things. Turns out they're backwards.
I mean, that's crazy. We would have never knew if you didn't say anything, but I thought it was something related to the topic, but you asked me, you said that.
Yep.
That's crazy. Anyway, point B, why do you feel like you have to care for people that don't care for you? Is my question.
Because someone has to care first.
Why has it got to be you?
No.
Matter of fact, even if it's you caring first, why don't you stop the caring once you realize that it's not mutual? Because you, only person that end up frustrated, hurt is you.
Crisscrossing the 90s. I mean, basically, that's all it is. I'm just doing throwback.
What up, Josh?
It's easy when you say it like that. It's not easy for me to just stop. It's easy for you to stop. It's not easy for me to just stop.
Why though?
Like I can go days without thinking, and I can not care, but also I still kind of care and want to know.
Why?
I don't know.
Like, what is you knowing like give you closure of?
Doesn't give me closure. That's why I don't actively try to know. But there's like this little itch in the back of my head that just wants to know.
What? I want you to figure that answer out. I know you can't do it now, but like at some point you have to ask yourself why you can't just let shit go. Especially for somebody who gets so frustrated about people not giving the same energy back. You should be the first one to be like, I'm cutting off everything. Everything. You can't call me, you can't email me. I'll move if I fucking could. So you don't even know where my house is. Like you care that much. So why don't you allow yourself to how do I say it? Why don't you give yourself the same amount of energy of not giving them the time to waste your caring, bro? Because you're a very good human being, you're a very good person. You fuck with the people you fuck with, you know what I'm saying? So why waste that on somebody that's not trying to give a fuck about you? I don't get that. That's not just for Miles, that's for anybody listening right now about any situation, bro. Like, stop trying to give a fuck about people that don't give a fuck about you.
If someone is willing to cause you heartache, what's the point of thinking about them?
I'm saying, bro. Miles, you could have been in a hospital.
Again, on every other day, I don't think about any of these, like anyone from my past like that. I don't think about it until somebody asks me, who would I want to talk to from my past? I'm like, shit. But really, it's not even that I want to talk to them. I want to talk to the version of them that I remember that I like want. But they're not that same person anymore. Like you said, people change. That version of them doesn't exist.
I'm saying, and that's what you're really missing is the version of them that you held so high and was cool with.
Yep.
But that version of them is not real no more. You feel me? And not only that, but they go through things
that version of them probably never existed personally.
Exactly, maybe. And that's what. But I'm saying, brother, we out here, we right here, we're right here. Me and you, right here, we're together, we're high fiving. Like, I'm just.
Yeah, you are being logical, and emotions aren't logical. This is true.
But I'm saying though, I can logically choose to allow my emotions to go free in a certain way.
I can't. And that's what I'm telling you. I don't control my emotions like that.
I can choose to allow myself to fester in this type of irritation, or I can choose to be like, all right, let me move this energy to something else.
Stream Elements is really popping up today.
What you talking about?
The notification, the follow us on Facebook keeps popping up, and the YouTube one it's popped up a couple of times.
It's just doing it by itself.
Yeah, it's a bot that I have set up, but normally it doesn't pop up this much. I'll have to take a look at that.
You knew what's going down today, bro.
Yeah.
Man, I think you can choose. I think you should be able to choose what you're gonna spend your emotion on. Because the only person feeling these feelings and taking the time to do these things is you.
That's the thing, is that I don't get to control my emotions. I don't. I get to control how I react to my emotions and how I actually act to my emotions, act upon them. But them happening is just going to happen. They're always going to happen for me. This is for me. Apparently not for everyone, but for me, I don't get to control that. Like, do you think I really wanted to go through my day today just feeling upset? No, I wanted to be happy. I tried being happy. Did the listen to music, fucking played games, was focusing on work. I tried talking to my friends, but they ignored my call twice.
That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy. That is crazy. And then they go send messages and ignore my message. Like, crazy, right?
Man, I mean, I wouldn't stand for that. But if I was you, I would ask one of them, like, hey, are you watching Two Dogs right now? Because if you're watching Two Dogs, that's probably taking a lot of your time. And you don't have as much time to do what you want to do because Two Dogs keep barking at anybody that walks past the door. You know what I'm saying? But that's me.
They fine. He could have answered.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's crazy.
Or what's crazier is he had time to respond to messages and could have just been like, hey, yo, dog, I can't talk right now. I have XYZ. But he couldn't do that. Like, my friends are.
maybe he knew he would talk to you for 2 hours straight in front of the internet.
It's fine. It's fine.
Let me make sure.
What if I needed him back then? Like, imagine.
What if you needed him? I think he knew what you was upset about with some bullshit, and you'll get through it because you a strong dude, and you'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that they did that.
I would know. Also, two other niggas in that call that also just chose to ignore me. So
I think one of them don't really give a fuck about anybody in that call at all, and then the other one, he might got some kids to worry about, and the family things to deal with.
Man was playing League.
He was playing League.
Did
you check? Did you check to see if he was playing?
Yep. Man. And it wasn't even like he was knee deep in League. It was he just started. He could have just hit a quick hello, but no.
Oh, that's
but
crazy.
Anyways, but like my emotions, like I don't get. So I chose to react in certain ways, but like I tried to ignore it. I tried talking through it. It's not that like my emotions don't control me, but I don't control them. We just have to learn to live together.
Do you allow yourself a grieving period and then be like, okay, enough? That's also something.
Yeah. My grieving period was when I decided to go into my whole face.
I allow myself a day to 2 days to like get through an emotion. Usually when I'm like done talking to people, especially ones that I give a damn about. Hey, what's up, Vic? Love to hear from you, Brody. Yeah, usually I allow myself a day to 2 days to really allow myself to get through my emotions and then push forward with it. You feel me? I allow myself to be like, okay, cool. Like I'm mourning the loss of this relationship that I had with this person. I'm mourning the good times that we had. But then at the end of that second day, I got to realize it's been 2 days. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. Like, let's move on and keep giving a fuck about me. Let's worry about the people on my team who decided to stay. Let's give them that. And that's also a really good point. That's a good point, though, Dodger. Being a hoe doesn't heal anything. It just gives you something to fill your time with while you're still grieving. Because you really don't want to be with these people that you're being with. You're just there to do something to try to fill a void of loneliness.
And they knew that.
Huh?
They knew that.
That's what I'm saying, though. But you're openly willing to put yourself in a situation that could end up bad to be like, I don't even feel this.
Oh,
like, I'm not happy here.
Heavy on the feeling.
At some point, you gotta relax.
This is why she swapped over to YouTube. She can't say these things on Facebook.
I bet Jesus be sighing every time you say something, Dr. B. I bet he'd be like, ooh.
Dr. D is the epitome of a villain arc in my head.
I think you. Yeah. I think you are. I don't think Dr. Deke is a villain. I do think Dr. Deke is extremely honest. That's what I very much love about her.
Dr. Deke is a pure villain. You want to know why she's a pure villain? Because of what she said today.
What did she say?
I don't want to put her on blast, so you could go look at her post today. And it was hilarious.
Posted here.
What? I'm no villain.
I think Dr. Deke is just bluntly awesome. Bluntly honest. Excuse me. I do think you're awesome, though. But I think she's bluntly honest, and that's what gets her to where she is. I'll put myself on blast. All right, bet. What happened?
Look, what you say last 4 hours ago.
My favorite nigga did not text me. What? What do you mean?
It was number 2.
You say your number 2 favorite nigga text you and your number 1 favorite nigga didn't text you and you were upset?
Yep. That's exactly what she's saying.
Does number 2 know he's number 2? Does number 2 like actively sign up and be like, hey, I'm just here to be the second?
Look, I'm not steak, I'm the potatoes. Like, I'm the mac and cheese on the plate. I'm not the main course, but you still like me. You need me.
Number 2 is. Wow, could you really honestly be a number 2? I don't think you could, bro.
I thought about it. Kind of.
How would you ever fucking think about this? This is
because
bro.
I thought about like, man, maybe I could just be a professional side dude.
No, you know what it would mess up? When she cuddled you one night a little too good, you was like, we could just keep doing this, and now you sold. Now you out.
Nigga, that's yeah, you're right, and you're right about that, and that's why I couldn't, because I promise you, the one that I was thinking about today that I was mad about, she called me a little bit too good that one time, and now I'm just like, I want this. This is what I want, and I can't get that now, and I'm upset. Wait, they don't know about each other. We still all getting to know one another. You posted it on Facebook, dog.
Are you doing some like polyamorous shit, or you behind the scenes being the puppet masters? Wait, I'm saying, G, who's the getting to know? There's no way in the world we all fit to meet up at a Buffalo Wild Wings and be like, hey, I'm Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, on Thursday, Friday, and sometimes Sunday.
I'm the weekend, baby.
Oh, weekend nigga, bro. What's bumping?
Weekend nigga, man. I work Monday through Friday. I ain't got time. You ain't got the time. Jarrell about to yell at them dogs. Just again, separately. Okay, we talking separately. But you have a number 1 favorite and a number 2. I would be mad if I was a number 2 favorite at that point. Like, how you gonna get mad that I text you? Like, what kind of shit is this? We were actually talking about throuple couples earlier because I said I wanted to be a throuple, and then Jarrell was like, "No, you don't. You just didn't want to be with her." I'm like,
"No, you don't." These little niggas be fighting. You know what's crazy? Hold on, just for us to take a quick turn, real quick. This is what I'll be talking about when I know I'm not meant to be nobody's fucking father, bro. Like, I just told these little niggas to sit down and relax, bro, and now they wrestling. All right, what am I supposed to do here? Because I'm not finna fight them. So I just gotta yell and say generic black dad shit like, hey, cut it out. Stop that. Be quiet. You know what I'm saying? But they keep bullshitting, and then I want to get mad. Hey, get his ear out your fucking mouth, man.
Jarrell's gonna be the best dad.
I'm gonna be the worst father because I'm not gonna be one. It's not happening. You don't want to be a unicorn. What you mean? What's a unicorn mean?
A unicorn means a unicorn is a person that wants to be in a throuple, wants to be in a throuple and is willing to come into a pre-made relationship.
Why are they called a unicorn?
Because they're fucking rare and mythical and probably don't really exist.
Hey, stop all that. Why would I don't know. I can't do it.
Hey, Keisha.
Right, so here we go.
I'm glad you're here.
What's up, Keisha? Got here. I'm going to get it right here. That's all I was looking. It's all good. Happy you came. Can't do a throuple. I'm selfish. When I get a top favorite nigga, I'll choose that one and maybe in a relationship. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what I want. Listen, I get that though. Like
I have questions though for Dodge.
I don't want to share shit with nobody, bro. Like you make it your whole life and then find somebody that you actually like and fuck with. Why would I want to go?
Imagine finding two. Imagine finding two that you actually fuck with, and they fuck with each other. And
you ever heard the story of Icarus? You heard the story of Icarus? You got too close to the sun. His wax wings melted. He fell to earth. He died. Like
he ain't die actually.
You don't need to be greedy. Just be okay. It's okay to just be okay, bro.
Do you think Jordan didn't want to fly that close to the sun? You think he didn't choose greatness?
Jordan's been divorced multiple times, and Jordan's paid almost $200 million out in alimony. So you ask Jordan how he feel about flying too close to the sun.
Look, man, you think greatness? Jarrell's yelling at dog. Greatness comes to those who are ready for it. And I'm just saying, I wouldn't turn it down. I'm not looking for it, but I wouldn't turn it down. Like if two girls came up to me and was just like, "Hey, you're it," and I'm gonna be like, "I might be it."
You wouldn't think that was a setup. You wouldn't just be like,
I mean, I'm gonna do my research, but like also,
what you gonna do? Google these bitches? What you gonna fucking do?
Wait, what kind of setup you think it's gonna be? First off, why are you always thinking everything's a setup?
Everything is a setup, brother. All right.
You told me that I work for the people and I'm always trying to set you up because I ask questions and want to know your mind.
But why? What do you need to know my mind for, brother? What you trying to implant in? Huh? You got your own mind. Why don't you know your mind? You got questions you can't even answer yet. You want to know my answers to questions. Figure you out first, brother. What you got going on over there? You open the doors of your mind that you won't want to be open. Don't open minds. We good. They clock for a reason.
Look, I'm just saying. I was just trying to figure out what you like, how you thought.
Yo,
I don't need all my holes filled at one time, and they don't need to experiment with each other. Additionally, I don't need two niggas telling me what to do at one time. I have anger problems. Everything is a setup. You just don't know it. Don't know what they send you up for.
I'm trying to tell you.
Josh, everything around you is a setup. And I'll be ready for it. I'll be ready.
My question is, like, I don't know, but as your genuine friend and somebody that cares about you, I think you should stop wasting your energy on things that don't service you. I've been saying this to you for over a year now. I don't know when you're going to listen to it, but like, I really can't wait for that day.
I listened to it and I did it, and then my energy was being serviced and then it stopped. And I was like, hey, yo, my energy was being serviced. Why did it stop? And I got my answer. Now I'm like, shit, now like I have this energy and I want to give it away, but all your holes at the same time, have you ever experienced that before? You didn't care for it, or you just now that's a setup, Chris.
Yo, what? Chris came out of nowhere with like, let's scientifically talk about this.
Let's scientifically talk about this. Oh my god, I forgot. One of the times I called you, I was gonna ask you a real bullshit question. Like a real bullshit question that you probably don't want to ever know, but I'm gonna ask it anyway.
See, look how God worked, bro. Because you was gonna waste my time with some fuck shit. And I was like, God gave me 2 whole dogs to take care of to make sure I had an excuse to make sure I can ignore this.
I don't want to ask it on the show because it's very sexual and partially. Nope, we're good. I'll ask it after the show.
And then you'd be like, why do you think I work for them people, Jarrell? Like, what kind of question is this?
I saw it on another podcast and I was just like, that's funny. That's funny.
What's the question?
It's so bad. It's so bad, dog. All right, let me finish. Let me finish this.
Wait, who the fuck cares if it's a setup? Get the story? Yeah, man. See, I know who.
Sometimes you got to live your life for the story.
Huh?
Sometimes you got to live your life for the story
and say yes to life, right?
Yeah, and say yes.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes
that's what you can say yes to life all the time to everything, huh?
Not to everything, just some things.
But to setups,
not to setups. Not to setups. All right, Jarrell.
What's up?
Let me finish this before you chime in.
I'm gonna mute myself while you send this.
This is so fucked up. All right. For all the guys in the chat, they can answer this too. Let's say you're having a threesome and it's 2 dudes, 1 girl, and you're on the bottom, doing your thing, and she's on top of you, and then duder's doing whatever, like somewhere near. and your hands are busy doing whatever, holding up something, bro, just stop. Your hands are busy for some fucking reason, and you. I'm just reading Jarrell's lips. I'll stop. We don't have to continue. We don't have to continue. This already sounds like it's definitely a setup. Let's say you slip out and like dude just like, oh here, let me help you out. Stay back in for you. Is that fucked up? Like, is that
That's assault. That's assault. That's assault. That's assault.
That's assault. Oh, this is set up.
Every time when we don't be talking, you be like, "What if somebody put your dick into another woman for you?" That's what you this is be on your mind. Your mom watches the show, bro.
I was watching TikToks, and it was another person's podcast, and I like watching other people's podcasts because I like seeing what they're talking about. And then they asked this, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Podcast you be watching, my nigga? What the fuck?
She should be putting it back in. Maybe, but also she probably couldn't reach around because Duder was back there.
Why is he close to me?
It's a threesome.
Why are we back at the same area that he could reach in?
Maybe he's just all in her booty hole or something, and he just sees you slide out for a moment, like, oh.
Why are we both back there at the same time?
You're on your back. Why wouldn't she help put it back? Look,
bro, these be the moments I'll be so hyped that we got a show that's like recorded somewhere, bro. Like this question, last week's question, like about the kids. Like this is what I be saying, bro. Like these be the things where I be like, Miles worked for somebody that's trying to get me personally him the fuck up. Like he want these to be repeated at the height of my career somewhere. Like how are we supposed to sell this show to sponsors and you like, but if a dick fall out, then another hand put it in. Like what are we supposed to do there?
Hi, Paige. I'm so laughing that you were just like, that's assault.
It is. Nobody asked you to do that, bro. Nobody asked you to do that. Why are your hands back here?
You shutting the whole thing down?
I'm not. First, I wouldn't go into that situation. I'm not trying to do a threesome, bro. Like two dudes, man. That's so much. That's 100% more penis in the room than I'm comfortable with. Like I'm not.
Holy shit. That is funny. I don't know why. That is funny. Everyone's reaction, your reaction, and the question. Generally funny. Also, just know that I'm agreeing with you. I ain't with that shit. Don't know.
You are, bro. I think
that's
you
fine.
Like, really thanks for the helping hand.
High five, bud.
We're really a team here. You try to convince him that he should have did it. And I what the problem is. You see me falling out back here. You ain't gonna put me back.
Miles is a villain. Miles is not a villain. First off, let's be very clear on that. I am too good to be a villain.
I do think you would be like the Penguin if you were.
Why Miles would be Mr. Patty Cake? Don't you disrespect me like that.
Who's Mr. Patty Cake?
Patty Cake? Help a brother out, man. Look, I'm not that person because I don't want to be like he. Don't help me back in. Anyways, we never actually talked about suitability.
We
or
didn't.
compatibility.
I don't know. What do you think is? What would you say somebody is compatible with you, but it's not suitable for a relationship? You feel me? Like, what's something you say you want, but if you really got it, you would be like, this isn't going to be able to sustain us.
Just because I get a light skinned, curly haired woman.
You had one. You didn't like it.
I did have one.
You didn't like it.
It wasn't suitable.
I feel like, we're friends, Miles.
You keep preferencing that, and I remember how I told you that you be gaslighting me.
I was just a gaslight. I'm honest.
This is gaslight. We're friends. We're friends. We're friends. You keep saying these trigger words.
You want to know why? Because if somebody were to look this back and be like, "You supposed to be a homie," why would you say that? Because I'm not finna lie to this man. Like, that sounds stupid. Like, I just want him to know I'm saying this because I care about him. But then I forgot what you said, so now we're here. What did you say? What did you say that got me here?
That I light-skinned, curly-haired woman.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you want what you want sometimes, bro.
Oh, Miles really isn't a villain. He's worried about the possibility around. He worried about that possibility around a coworker, and she said that compared to me, he wasn't anywhere evil.
Ban Alpha Joker from the chat right now. He's
second half. His belief. Well, see, yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go. You're cut. I used to actually worry about if I was evil. It was a problem in my life because I felt like I was, but I'm not. I'm a good human. Are you?
Dogs are ghetto, bro. Dogs are ghetto as hell, bro. They was chilling a whole hour before this show started, not moving, taking naps and shit. As soon as the show started, these motherfuckers want to start wrestling all over the goddamn house. Get your little ass back, bro. Because he be chilling and you always want to start problems with people like shit sweet. Sit your ass right there.
All right, Father Jarrell.
Stop it. Don't say that. I do love them. But they just be wilding out sometimes, bro.
Yep. Just like this is basically
that's
how
what I be
kids
saying.
are.
Like, parents gotta deal with this all the time, bro. Like, all the time. These motherfuckers woke me up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go outside, bro.
Mm-hmm.
6 o'clock in the morning, bro. I haven't seen 6 o'clock in the morning in years. Oh, except for clan matches, but that's different.
Yeah, I was about to say you always be up at 7, but then you fucking go to bed around 10 and then don't wake up. You sleep during the day is basically my point.
It's a better sleep.
My hair smells really good.
It was wet. Anyway, what was the other topic we have for today? Because we didn't exhaust this one. We gotta get up out of here because we're gonna keep letting you say wild shit, and that has to be stopped.
I was in charge of the compatibility versus suitability, and you were in charge of the
here we go.
topic.
That's the other thing, bro. You know, like you ever come to a realization that things have to change? Like, no matter how great they are, they're gonna change, and like never. I don't mean like they're gonna end or anything, but it's not gonna be the way it is right now or how you're enjoying it. It's always gonna change and move and evolve. You never think about that? You never deal with that?
I try not to think about it.
Why?
Well, as I like change as much as possible, I love living in the moment. And that's why I say yes to life, Jarrell.
I just want to let you know if a white man ever said anything you just said to me, I'll be like, he's trying to sell my organs. Like, I wouldn't trust that answer. I'm just letting you know. But you really believe that. But like, no, in all seriousness though. Like, why? I've gotten caught by change a lot in my life, or being like the last one off the boat, you feel me? Or like last one in the know, like a lot. So I'm like, because I just mind my business, man. And then
I'm trying to tell you, sometimes you just need information. You be like, nah, it ain't my business.
Ain't gonna stop me from being me, bro. It ain't my business.
Then get the information.
I don't want it.
Get out, Josh. Look, we already kicked him out. Josh is gone. He can't be here no more.
But like, no, man, it's just it's crazy, man. I always have to kind of keep that at the back of my mind and like be like, hey, even though I'm enjoying doing this or I'm enjoying the time that I'm being had, like these things aren't always gonna be this way, even though I would want them to. And it's a constant battle of being like, hey, I gotta enjoy these moments, these jokes, these times now, rather than get used to them and think they're always gonna be this, or keep trying to change or chase the same high that I'm getting right now. High as in the situation, or not high as in drugs, yo, but like chasing the same fun that I'm having right now. You feel me? But I feel like I really do embrace that until the very end, and then when it changes, like I guess that's what makes me okay with like when it's time for me to let go of things, or when it's time for things to change into something different. That's when I'm cool with, because I was enjoying myself the whole time, and I knew this wasn't going to always be this way.
What are we talking about specifically?
Nothing specifically. I'm just thinking about different situations in my life that I've been in. You know, different. I'm
a constant, like my shit is constantly changing, and not just like my shit. Like I'm used to change more than I am things being the same. Mm-hmm. So I know to take advantage and love for what's happening in that moment, and not care about, like, I mean, I still care about the future. I still plan for the future, but I don't make plans that well. Like, I make loose shit because tomorrow's never promised. Tomorrow's not promised, chat. Get booty today.
Yado, hey, you ain't gonna talk about him having commitment issues or anything like that? That ain't gonna come up. We ain't gonna talk about that. It's just me though, right?
Okay. Yeah, you have commitment issues. I don't.
Whoa, I have. Hey, yo, what are you talking about, bro?
Jarrell, do you have a bank?
That's not important. What do you have to do with
it? Do you have a cell phone lease or a cell phone contract?
I don't have a contract. I don't like contracts.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder why you don't like contracts.
Because you ain't finna catch me slipping over some fucking $45 bill, man. Just because I got it today don't mean I got it tomorrow. But you gonna want it tomorrow. Why not just be like, hey man, you ain't got it. You ain't got service. You ain't paying me now. You ain't got service. Now you can figure it out. You can instead of being like, well, we just gonna keep charging you for this shit.
Look, I'm
ahead of the curve.
I'm ahead of the curve. Look, you just have a small amount of commitment issues, and it's fine. I don't have commitment issues. I commit. I just also know things are changing, but I commit.
I'm committed to the show. I'm committed to you and our friendship. I clock in for that.
You clock in for that? Nigga, you enjoy that. You enjoy these things.
Divinity Original Sin?
You enjoy making me feel like shit for making you play it.
Are you outside? All right, you know what? Let's talk about this real quick, everybody. Let's just have this conversation, right? Let's just talk about this, right?
Why?
Miles is my nigga, bro. I'll say that every day of the week, right? However, Miles does this thing where he harasses me to enjoy something with him that he knows I'm not going to enjoy. But when it's time
to be fair, I thought you would enjoy this game.
Let me just figure it out. Let me just get this out. When he tells me to do it, right, and then he tells me harasses me about it, sometimes it's for a couple of weeks, sometimes it's for 4 fucking months. You feel me? He harasses me, and then I'm finally like, you know what? Off the strength of my homie, let me go ahead and do this thing, right? So then we get there, and I hate it because no one knows Jarrell like Jarrell, and Jarrell can tell you if he's gonna hate something right before we get to it. Hey, stop. So I can tell you that I can tell you that I'm gonna hate it right before it gets done, but I'm gonna still go because you my nigga, and I need to let you know that this is terrible, right? So how come it's okay for you to give me the energy to harass me to get me into this situation, but I can't give you that same energy back when I'm hating the situation that you put me in that I asked you not to put me in?
I have tried that game with multiple groups.
It fucking sucks, bro.
It does not suck.
That game is dog water.
We do not. This is what the most. Yes, it was. We can pin this comment too. Go right ahead. Pin that comment. The game doesn't suck.
The game is so dog water, bro. so
Stop
dog
playing the
shit.
game. Stop playing the game. Then
Can't do
you
it,
ain't
man.
pay.
You wanna know
You
why?
ain't.
Hold, you
You
wanna know
ain't
why I
play
can't
a
stop playing the
game.
game?
You ain't
Ooh.
pay for it or anything.
I paid for it with time and actual money. I waited in the rain for a store to open for an hour just to come back to my goofy house to play a game with you motherfuckers. Because if I didn't wait in the rain for an hour to play that stupid game, the narrative would have been Jarrell don't ever want to play with his friends. The narrative would have been Jarrell don't ever want to be around us. Jarrell don't want to give us no time. Guess what?
You know what the narrative is now?
That Jarrell doesn't like no game.
Jarrell doesn't enjoy anything but Gundam.
That's not true.
Jarrell doesn't enjoy any game but Gundam.
Remember we were saying the list of games. I was like, well, how about Diablo? I've never played Diablo. I would love to play Diablo with you. You were like, no, we have to play Divinity Original Sin 2. It's great. I can't wait to see what we do in these situations.
Mm-hmm.
And then we played the game. And it's not the fact that the gameplay is trash. It's just the game itself is complete and utter ass. Like, completely. All right? They don't give you armor, but then be like, fight all these strong motherfuckers right now, today. Go do it. Get punched in the mouth. And if you win, you win. Like, what the fuck? They give you all this other story shit that you can't get through. All this other setups. There's a cap on the levels that you can get. That's level 20, which is whack as fuck because they give you all these different.
Like this game is D&D.
If this is really what D&D is like, D&D is ass, bro. There's nothing I can do about that one. But I thought it would be kind of like a Skyrim, not Skyrim necessarily, but like kind of like Skyrim, where you can go out in the world, you and your homies can just choose whatever adventure that you want to get into.
I mean, D&D is more like that, but still, there's still a story that you follow for the most part.
Right, but like even with Diablo, which is almost a game in the same vein, it's still better.
It is
like,
nowhere near the same vein. I just want to throw this out there.
Why is it not?
Diablo is...
This is a genuine question. I'm not being argumentative.
No, Diablo is a top... The only thing that they have in common is that it's top down and you can equip gear, and it's technically an RPG. But Diablo is pretty much an on rails adventure. Like you're going from point A to point B to point C, and just like wiping out the map as you go. But it's really nothing in depth. There's no depth to the game.
Okay.
And
but as far as gameplay go, is it the same?
No, not even gameplay.
You don't have the hot bar and all that shit. And
you don't. No, so you have in Diablo, you have like a few abilities. Like I think you start off with 1 or 2, and then you can get 4, and then you just spam them in turn. Looks like RuneScape. Everyone keeps saying that, and it doesn't look like
that
RuneScape.
Was also another game that was suggested.
It looks nothing like RuneScape to me.
RuneScape 2.
So play Marvel Ultimate Alliance. And
also a better game. I would have loved that shit too.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance is a better game.
So many suggestions. You know, you settled on Divinity Original Sin.
Because I want to beat that game, because I have fun with that game.
You've already beaten it.
No, I haven't. I get to a certain point, and then everyone stops playing it.
Wait, say that again?
I'm not saying it again, because
say that again?
Every time you cut out.
You said you get to a certain point and what?
Every time. This is, again.
You cut out.
Like, this is a setup. This is a setup.
What did he say?
This is a setup. I'm not
What did he
falling
say?
for it.
If y'all can type what he said in chat for me, please.
Everyone in chat, please don't do that.
To a certain point,
setup.
what happens?
I'm not falling for it. We talked about setups earlier. This is a setup. The newest one is not worth playing, Chris. The newest one is so boring to me. It's not good at all. So there's that.
Guess what? I know a gentleman that's ripe for the picking. He loves this game so much he'll play it with you all of the time.
Ultimate Alliance 3? Are you just not talking to me now?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You said there's a gentleman that will play it with you, and I'm like, what?
Ultimate Alliance 3?
Ultimate Alliance 3 is terrible. I don't recommend playing.
He didn't play the new one. I'm guessing he
Yeah,
was
he's
talking
talking
about
about
Divinity.
Ultimate. No, he's talking about Ultimate Alliance.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Divinity, bro. Yo, Josh, is that really what he said? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Josh,
That's
you
so
don't have to
crazy.
be.
That's so crazy.
You could
At a
just get
certain
off
point,
Terrell's dick at any point.
everybody stops playing with me. That's crazy. That's crazy. And how many times did they all stop playing with you? Because you need at least 2 other niggas to come play this game with you. So that means at the very least, this is your what? Second time trying to do this?
We can end the show early. You want to keep being like this?
Oh, what are you mad at me? I'm just asking you some questions, brother. I just want to know. You said the game don't suck. You seem to keep running into this problem where you can't finish it. But why can't you finish it? Because people keep leaving? Why people keep leaving?
Because punk people like you. That's why.
Crazy. I don't think you should.
You Mr. Alone and start playing in the background. Not everyone needs to line up to take shots at me.
That's right. Everybody stop repeating what Miles said back to him. Because obviously it's shots if you repeat the exact words he said to everybody else back to him.
In a mean way, yeah.
How is it a mean way to be like, hey Miles, remember when you said you haven't beaten this game because everybody keeps stop playing with you? And it's not you, because everybody fucks with you, but the common denominator is this game. The same game that I said like pretty much sucks.
Again, we don't have to play it anymore, Jarrell.
No, Miles. See, we do have to play it. You want to know why, y'all? Let me tell y'all a story. Miles harassed me for 5 days to come play this game, right? He was like, oh, Jarrell, you got to come play it with us. You holding up our fun. We bored, Jarrell. We want to go play the game, Jarrell. We can't do it because you always outside playing with your Gundam friends doing Gundam thing. I was like, my bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get better and be the absolute best that I can be at a game that I'm actually having fun with. But let me put off the day. Let me put off training.
A few hours.
Let me put off training. Let me put off training for a whole day to give you guys my whole Sunday because my homies told me that, hey, they ain't heard from me in a minute and they need me to be outside and play video games with them, right? All right, cool. So then we come and we play this whack ass game that's fucking awful. You know how far we got in the first 4 hours of us playing that game? 20 minutes into the game because we had to keep restarting. Why do we have to keep restarting? One, because the game is ass. All right, let's just keep that first and foremost because we couldn't do anything. We literally kept getting clapped by all the early enemies because we had no fucking armor to do anything or decent weapons. I don't know a game that doesn't give you any weapons to deal with the first couple of waves of enemies, but this one does. I told you to go fuck yourself. 2, we couldn't get anything done because everybody in the game wants to beat your ass. Whole cities want to beat your ass. And apparently some of the people we're playing with don't know how to talk to other people. I'm looking at you, Yatoism. I'm looking at you, my guy. And don't know how to talk to the city folk. And now we got to fight our entire city of people. Is this not true, Miles? Am I saying lies?
Look. You guys want to piss off the entire town and then get mad
Who'd you guys?
People want to fight.
Wait, whoa, who'd you guys?
Yeah, I'm putting you all 3 because...
Okay, but I haven't... Nobody wanted to swing on me, bro. The whole city didn't want to swing on me.
Then don't tell me I'm not. And then also, these fights are difficult because we're getting in them in separate time. We're not being a team getting into these fights. One person will get into the fight and we have to go rescue them, but that puts us in combat like very far away, so we can't protect people.
So it's our fault that the game sucks. Is that what you're saying?
It's your fault that you're not playing the game correctly.
So when you were playing the game correctly, why did the other people stop playing the game? You don't know?
Nope. Ask Nate if he's still in chat. Nate, why did everyone stop playing that game?
Is it a fair reason to say that it could be because the game sucks?
Nope, because the game doesn't suck.
But you've played it with multiple people, right?
Yep.
And the ending is always the same, where they just stop playing it.
Shit.
All right, that's
Sorry, I'm allergic to that bullshit.
You need to go get checked out.
I'm allergic to that bullshit that you spewing. I stopped because of time. Thank you.
That's another thing. To do anything in this game takes forever. It's fucking ridiculous.
It takes time, yes. But look, and that's...
Wait a minute. If you had more time to play this game, would you keep playing that game?
Wow. I would, I know. Because I have fun with the game. It is enjoyable. Making my character, having the combats, all that's fun to me.
I think the game, again, I think the teamwork...
I also really love D&D, so like...
that's the other thing.
It's basically
D&D is like, I'm not going to be a fan of it because it moves too fucking slow. But I'll say this. I do like the team aspect of it. I like the part where like me, you, and the other two people that we play with have to actually strategize and take down an enemy. I think that part is fun. I think the actual game allowing me to do it and the way that the game makes me do it is stupid. They're absolutely dumb.
I love the team aspect, the fucking setups you can do, using environments and all that stuff. Oh, look at that. It's not a game everyone would like, but it's still fun. That's how I see it. Jarrell's being in parent mode because he has to be in parent mode. Oh, excuse me. I enjoy the game. I have fun with the game. I wish people played it more, but I understand why people don't play it more. And Jarrell hates it, and he can stop whenever.
I can't stop because why can't you have the same energy when you was harassing me? Just keep that, bro. Remember?
Let's start with a quick first off. I wasn't the only one harassing you. I was asked by everyone. I've been asked. Why aren't we playing this game today? Well, Jarrell doesn't want to play today. Jarrell, why don't you want to play today?
That's not what you said, brother. That's not. Hold on, bro. And I'm so happy I got these screenshots. What'd you say? What was the reason you said? You said it was because
Jarrell didn't want to play because he wanted to go play Gundam.
Okay, hold on. These were some of the words that were said to me.
No, you still got the screenshots?
Bro,
any chance you have control of Jarrell's screen name on the call? Apparently I do. I didn't think I do, but apparently I do.
Any chance you have control of Jarrell's screen name on the call? Why? What you trying to plan, Nate? What you got to plan? What you trying to get cracking, homie?
What you trying to plan? No.
Wait a minute. This is what Miles said to me, and this was all in one day. This is one of the words that he said to me specifically. I know y'all ain't fighting in here.
That was such a dad moment. I know y'all ain't up there fighting.
Jarrell is holding our happiness hostage by not wanting to be friends with us and wanting his Gundam friends to think he's cool. That was just one of the things he said. And you know what else he said? I was like, I can't play with you guys. I got practice. Why are you harassing me? We're in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we're talking about practice. Not a game. Not a game. We're talking about practice. Not a game. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We're talking about practice. If you don't know where that's from, it's a direct quote from Allen Iverson. When he was also getting harassed about not showing up to one practice. Crazy.
That one was funny though.
Fuck practice, you're better than them anyway. Another harassment. Jarrell rather talk to his Gundam friends, everybody being antisocial, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brody. Thank you, Ash. But do you see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. People be harassing me, right? And then when I'm like, oh, okay, bet, let me show up, you know what I'm saying? And say my piece. Because I told you I didn't want to be here in the first place. But now you harassed me to be here. So now I'm here telling you my real ideas and how I really feel about the situation. Oh, now you don't got to be here, Jarrell. You don't gotta be here.
I wanted you there to try the game. I wanted you to try the game. That's what I wanted. That was my big one. Was for you to try the game. And now you've tried it.
Why was me telling you that I'm not gonna like this game after I looked it up the first time?
You never said you weren't gonna like the game,
sir. I told you twice. I don't. You can literally look at the chat. I was like, yeah, man, this ain't it.
No, you said the two things you said was. Yeah, everybody in chat. Everybody.
What I said.
I mean, you just told me what I said. So yeah, I'm telling you what you said.
These are your quotes. Do you see this?
You said I can pull up your quotes too. Why are we like this? Calm down. I'm just saying. You told me that. Oh, everyone in chat told me I should just play Diablo. That's not your opinion. That's other people's opinion. Form your own opinion.
That was other people who played the same game that we played.
Be your own person. Make your own opinions.
That's what you think?
Yeah.
Well, the people who didn't finish this game, what did they say? Did they enjoy it? They enjoyed it so much that they stopped playing? How does that sound, bro? How does that sound, bro?
Sounds like
Can
it's
we just
a time
have an honest
investment.
conversation real quick, G? You didn't even tell me that before. I'm so happy that we got that information out. Can we talk? Let me talk about G.
We're going to be silent for the next 24 minutes.
Wait, people who are willing to play this game with you didn't finish it, G. They wanted
and it's not because the game was bad. We didn't finish because it's hard getting 4 people to be all on the same place at the same time. That's what's hard. Getting people to actually be here and being like, yes, I feel like playing this game. Let's go. But
there we go.
Right.
And peace was had.
Yeah, my first group did have 2 parents in it. And when we were trying to play it, you 2 were new parents. Like, your babies were just born. Like, they just didn't have the time to play this game anymore. We just never went back to it. Not because it was a bad game, just because we didn't have time for it. You know what we do now? Play games that we do have time for.
Why is it every reason but the game bad, bro?
Because the game isn't bad. Just because you don't like the game doesn't make the game bad.
Don't nobody. Well, no, I'm not. I can't speak for one other person, but 50% of the people who playing the game don't think the game's that great.
Okay, that's fair. That's fine. And you don't have to play the game. You tried it. You completed your obligation to me.
Right, bro,
You've completed your obligation to me.
After you harass somebody to play the game, bro.
Look,
how do you do that?
You completed your obligation to me by trying the game, but now you are literally just playing the game to spite me and talk shit about the game. You are literally making the game not fun for me because you don't have fun.
Harass somebody to do something, and then
when they harass you all the time.
Do you think that's what I'm saying? Why would you harass me?
Because I can.
For you harassing
it's in the friend contract.
People about it, bro.
It's a friend contract.
It's all good. And now look, now we're playing the game, and we're gonna finish this game. We're gonna finish this game. It's gonna be great, man. Because you wanted to do this.
We're not gonna finish this game.
Oh, what? We're gonna definitely do it. We're gonna get all the armors. We're gonna go through all the adventures. We're gonna get all the golds. I can't wait. We're going to suffer through all the matches of us getting clapped because the game won't give us any armor or weapons, and we just got to figure it out.
You also got to be tank without fucking a shield, so...
I'm trying to tank without a shield. I don't need a shield. I need armor. Why would I need a shield? I'm not even doing two.
That's how you block. That's literally how you block shit.
Anybody who played Divinity Original Sin, please go ahead and let me know. Also, we started this off by talking about how things be changing in life.
The game does have overwhelmingly positive reviews. Oh shit, that's such a bad game. Oh,
I want to go on record and say there's a lot of things that got overwhelming positive reviews, and that don't make it good. That don't make it good at all. Avatar actually got overwhelming positive.
Don't you lie to me.
Avatar
did not get overwhelmingly positive reviews.
It was, you know who hated it? The people who knew better.
Wait, are you talking about Avatar, like the blue people Avatar, or
Yes.
like Avatar the Airbender?
Are you talking about the Last Airbender? No.
Oh, okay. I was about to say
the Blue People movie.
That movie wasn't bad either.
It was Pocahontas with aliens.
Pocahontas.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, sounds like a good movie to me.
I was like, Pocahontas. Oh my god, we don't even have to get into this. Pocahontas.
You don't like Pocahontas was bad to you? Okay.
Mid as fuck, though. Let's just be real with that. It was just okay.
Is it because there weren't any black people in that? And
no, there were Native Americans in it. There were Native Americans in it, which is fine with me because it wasn't a story about black people because we weren't there yet, which I can be fine with. But
the white people did
no,
stuff?
It's just the thought that a war was about to break, a full-on race war was about to break out, and two people from both different styles ran into the middle of the war and was like, hey, everybody stop fighting. And they were like, all right, bet. Not only are we going to stop fighting, we're going to let my daughter, the chief's fucking 12-year-old daughter, get on the boat with this creepy-ass white man and sail away. This sounds like a great job. Terrible. Throw it in the trash.
82% on Rotten Tomatoes. Jerome, maybe you just don't have good taste in movies. You ever think of that?
Said the nigga who made me watch Fired Up. I should fight you physically in real life. I know you did not just say that to me. I know you didn't just say that.
So far you've been like everything you've been saying like it's bad. It's got.
Wait, you really think Avatar was a good movie for real? Honestly,
I think Avatar was a pretty good movie.
You like mid things, Miles.
If 82% is mid,
you know what I think? You know what's funny? I just had this conversation with my homie just yesterday. I feel like it's cool to say stuff was okay because if you're too far on one side, it forces people to have a real, like, honest opinion of something.
So you think I'm literally
hold tight. It forces people to ask a why, and then when they get pressed on it, they be like, I don't really have a reason why. My reason is my reason, and that's it. Like, you were like, why do I think Avatar was just okay? What was Pocahontas? It's the same concept over again. Why would this get me hyped? Because it looks cool? I guess. That was the whole thing the movie was setting on, was that it looks cool. But just because it looks cool doesn't make the movie good or the content of the movie good. I was kicked out of the theater after that movie, being Sweden about it. What? What does that even mean, bro?
Being Sweden about it is being neutral.
Oh, that's hilarious.
See, bro. I don't think that what you say is like, I don't think that's it, because being okay with something just means it wasn't bad, but you know better. Like, are there better movies? Yes. Is there worse movies? Yes. It falls in the middle. It was a decent movie.
Fam. It was literally like, it was the same as Pocahontas. It was like, hey, they got gold here. Instead of gold, it's obsidian or whatever, unobtainium or some shit.
Unobtainium or some shit.
Unobtainium, my nigga. Unobtainium. All the names in the fucking world you could have came with. They came with unobtainium, my nigga.
Unobtainium is a common fucking word.
Trash.
For ore.
It does still dumb as fuck. That doesn't make it less dumb, Miles. Just because it's common doesn't make it less stupid.
It's not a bad movie.
Miles' movie is just okay at best, because it's a copy of another movie that was pretty good.
Was in it.
Who? LaGuardia Weaver? You don't think LaGuardia Weaver ever did some bad fucking movies? Have you seen Aliens 3?
I'm just saying, it's not that bad of a movie, and you think it's terrible.
I think it's just okay. I think the hype around it was so picked up because it looked...
Oh yeah, no, I agree. It was definitely overhyped because it was like, this movie took 10 years to make or some stupid shit like that. But like, that doesn't... Hype aside, it was still not a bad movie.
You said what? Hype aside, it wasn't a bad movie?
Yeah. It wasn't like particularly amazing. It wasn't like the greatest movie ever created, but it wasn't a bad movie. It was better than mid.
I think it's a bad movie. Like, what is? I always be asking you this just to know where your gauge is at.
I told you that Fired Up was a bad movie.
Then why would you harass me to watch it, sir?
It was a good bad movie.
See, and this is where I get mad because I'm like, bro, why are you like this? So wait, you ready for the second one? No, I'm not gonna watch it. Probably, like, I'm probably gonna eventually end up watching it. But like, I'm not going to theaters to watch it. I don't really give a shit about it. To be totally honest.
Did you think Sonic was a good movie?
Let me tell you, I'm so happy you said that. I was like, I think Sonic is gonna be dog water. I think it's gonna be such a bad fucking time. I was like, I'm gonna have to be inebriated to go watch this movie. I finally do go see the movie, and you know what? It's pretty decent. You know what it's better than? Avatar.
You think Sonic is better than Avatar?
I think it is, man. You want to know why? Because they took something, they heard people that didn't fuck with, or they took something that was already had so much working against it. It was already a video game movie. Nobody fucked with the original design of the character of Sonic, and the internet rioted about it, and then was like, you know what? Fine, fuck it. We'll tweak some shit around. The dude playing Sonic didn't do too much. Like, he was supposed to be kind of annoying and speedy and everything, but he did it, like, he played it just the right amount. You know what he did it like early SpongeBob, where he's meant to be fucking annoying, but it hits the right chord. So you're like, all right, cool.
I hated early SpongeBob, but
you hate early SpongeBob?
I don't really like SpongeBob all that much.
Really, dude? Wow, that's crazy.
No, not really. But I liked I liked that movie. Changed the whole animation.
Saying,
they did change the whole animation.
They had so much working against it. It still came out with a movie that got a decent sequel. That apparently is really great too. I haven't seen the second one yet.
Yeah, I'm planning on seeing the second one pretty
soon.
They
had so much going against it and being great. And then Avatar had so much going forward and then ended up with Pocahontas. Life Tree, everything, bro. The whole everything, bro. They stole the whole movie's flow. Word for word, bar for bar, nigga. Everything about Pocahontas was in that movie. And you telling me that, hey, man, it's all right because Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 80%. Get that dumb shit out of here, bro.
It wasn't a bad movie.
Get the fuck out of here.
All right, so what's a bad movie to you?
The Mummy with Tom Cruise is a terrible.
You always throw that one out there, and I haven't seen it. I really need to. Did you think? Bad. How about Jurassic Park, the new one?
The new
Jurassic
one?
World. Jurassic World
one was
not the last one.
Yeah, the one with the little girl who was a clone.
No, I haven't seen that one yet. Don't tell me about that one.
Oh, well, I didn't say what I just said.
I forgot it already. Jurassic World was the first iteration. It had the Indominus Rex and
the very first Jurassic Park movie.
No, not the first Jurassic Park movie. Jurassic World is the first one of the new movie trilogy.
Oh, all right, cool. The one where he was controlling the raptors and all that shit and riding around.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't really controlling them, but yeah.
Well, he was leading them or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, he was the alpha.
It was all right.
Okay, so it wasn't a bad movie.
One wasn't bad, and the thing that made it cool was because Jurassic World just was doing Jurassic World things, and they had characters basically understanding like the first movies happened, we fucked up bad, and then being like, we're gonna do the same thing again, but we're thinking we're gonna do it better. And I was like, fine, whatever, we can roll with that. You know what a movie's a good copy of the first movie? Star Wars, the Star Wars movie, the first one that came out of the new trilogy. Of the last one that just came out.
Star Wars new. No, what is this? Star Wars.
Not Rise of Skywalker. Not the Force Awakens.
The Force Awakens. You thought that one was bad.
The Force Awakens is a New Hope. The Force Awakens is a New Hope. Bar for bar, word for word, and it's still just as good, bro. It's still fucking lit. It's still fucking good.
All right, so I'd have to rewatch New Hope and that movie. I haven't watched them in so long.
Bro, they're the same movie, my G. The same fucking movie. But it's good. You're like, fuck it. I knew what I came here for.
So do you think that Avatar is just mid to you because Pocahontas is mid?
No, it's mid to me. Well, that is also a very good point. But it's mid to me because I wasn't invested in any of these fucking characters. The main dude who was like, I'm an alien because my legs don't work, and I'm gonna go here and still lie to this bitch about them trying to take over the planet. I'm still like, it did everything that it was just already done before. Like, you already knew that these people were gonna get lied to. You knew that shit was gonna pop off. You knew that they were the humans were coming and fuck everything up. So I was like, well, there's nothing new here. Only thing you did was literally add a brand new painted coat and then be like, new movie, come watch it. We spent so much money making it look pretty. Story's okay, but you'll like how it
So,
looks more than anything.
so Lizzie, I've been like sitting here trying to figure out what you're saying, and I just realized it's movies, and you're listing bad movies, and like I've never heard of any of these movies. Lavantula, a lava spider,
I'm
Velocipastor.
100% sure all of these are sci-fi movies. Like I'm willing to bet anything. But like, take sci-fi, like
They
like,
are.
take the sci-fi movies, right? Like those are meant to be
I'm
bad.
drinking. Well, we should really bring back drinks in this.
What's it called? We probably can do it next week, honestly. If we want to.
Maybe there's a possibility on that one.
I'm letting you guys know next week is the Dragon Ball Z rapper episode. So
Oh God, I'm gonna need drinks for that one.
can y'all make sure that Miles actually goes and listen to some fucking hip hop, bro? Because that's really holding up so much shit right now.
Don't. First off, don't tell me what to do. I'm an adult.
Okay. Why don't you just do them?
Because
Mr. Adult
sometimes I
Man.
just don't feel like doing them.
That's fair. I can't get mad at that answer. 'Cause I get what you're saying. Point being though, if you listen to these albums, we can get shit done.
What's the worst movie you've ever seen?
I want to say Cold Mountain. I don't know if you ever heard of Cold Mountain.
Nope.
But that's the thing. Cold Mountain isn't bad. It's just I hated the story. Long story short, Cold Mountain is about this dude who fell in love during during Civil War, and he abandons his war post to go find this woman that he's in love with, that he met one time in a church. He's been writing her the whole time. It's fucking ridiculous. But
Does he
like,
find
he
her
is
at the
dirty
end?
and get back to this bitch, and then when you see the ending, at least when I saw the ending, I was ready to riot because I was ready to burn this whole bitch down.
Red Tails was the closest I have ever been to walking out of a theater. What is Red Tails? I've never heard of that either.
It's a movie about the Tuskegee Airmen, if I remember correctly.
I'm pretty sure I've walked out of a theater before, but I can't remember what movie it was too.
I walked out of seeing. I remember this was I was down bad in my life when this happened too. I went to go see Ghost Rider 2, and it was so horrible. Like the first 15 minutes was so bad. I was like, I gotta do better.
Oh man, Ghost Rider 2 is so fucking bad.
I got a job that next week because Ghost Rider 2 was so bad that I didn't need to be spending my time in this theater watching it.
Oh my
There was nobody
God.
else in there. No, I take that back. There was a couple in there watching the movie together, and I was like, they probably gonna fuck in here, and you don't need to be in here. You don't need to be in here. You have to do things.
Oh man, that movie was so bad.
But fucking man, The Mummy with Tom Cruise was pretty fucking horrible. It was really bad. And nothing to piss me off more about a movie than doing something good and then fucking it up. Russell Crowe being Mr. Jekyll and Dr. Hyde and that shit, or like Dr. Hyde, Mr. Jekyll, or whatever the fuck. Him being that was such a good casting, and he did really good in his few minutes of his role. But then they were like, hey man, that's enough. Got to talk about Tom Cruise and his bullshit again and these dumbass mummies. Let's make it happen.
I need to watch that movie.
Had man titties all over the screen, bro. It was so aggressive as a movie, bro. Like, so fucking aggressive.
So I guess my movie that I've seen that was the worst movie I've ever seen kind of doesn't count because like my movie wasn't like, it wasn't a production at all. It was just this dude who wanted to make movies. And so he made this movie and hired like actors, but like the movie is just so fucking bad.
You talking about The Room?
No, it's not The Room. It's called there's two of his movies. I gotta remember his name. God damn it. Now I'm blanking on the movie, what it was called.
You really about to? You look like
I can't think of it. I've been looking up all these other movies, so I can't think of the movie I want to watch
That's fine.
or that I'm thinking of.
Like, it's crazy that you'll watch that, but like you don't fuck with Titanic, bro. That's crazy.
No, time out. I never said I don't fuck with Titanic. Well, I love Titanic, and the soundtrack is baller. One of my favorite songs by Celine Dion. But I watched this movie specifically because it was bad. Like, it's so bad that I had to see how bad it was, and it was awful. They didn't get a plot until like halfway in, and then it just came out of nowhere. I'll explain it later. I'm doing a terrible job of that right now.
You're the worst, but I get you, bro.
Yeah.
I wish you remember.
It's mostly because I can't remember it. Jarell.
I think keeps having a stroke. Yadalism's having a stroke.
Why are you making that face when he said he likes Celine Dion's song?
Because I know that nigga lying, bro. But we about to end the show, and I don't have time to go back and forth.
Bro, I will sing "My Heart Will Go On" right now.
I don't think you should. I don't think.
I won't. But like, "My Heart Will Go On" is my shit. It's actually funny because I used to hate Every Rose Has a Thorn, and my brother used to play that shit all the fucking time. I don't know why I hated it. I just hated that he played it. Like, he would play it out loud and then like come to me and be like, "Every Rose," and I fucking hated it. So, to spite him, I would play Celine Dion, "My Heart Will Go On."
Fire song, no, bro. Did you see the music video where like the spark? Like, you remember the part in Titanic when the sparklers went off, where the safety flares would go off, and like you could see the safety flares flying behind Leo, and then it's like illuminating his face as she's getting down or getting lowered down in the safety boat.
Yeah,
I would have jumped back on the boat for that dude. I also would have did it too. Like, I get what there was a lot going on in that moment. She made the right decision. Normally, I'm always with leaving, but she was like, "Bro, I'm not finna just leave you here. What the fuck?"
Look.
Actually, damn, I'm mad we don't have enough time anymore. But I think Rose is the most evil. I think Rose is the most evil woman in any movie ever.
Hey, with these last 3 minutes, I had an idea for the show that I wanted to run past the audience. I am trying real hard not to sing Celine Dion.
Try hard.
"My Heart Will Go On" is just so good. But no, what if we
I actually do want to hear you sing it, so that's on the list.
we watched a video, like we watched movies, not together. Like me and Jarrell, we went and watched separate movies and come back with like our own synopsis of the movie and explain why the movie is either good or dumb as shit. Like, would that be an interesting show for you guys? Because I think it'd be interesting hearing Jarrell complain about a movie, like scene for scene, or maybe not scene for scene, but like him taking notes on scenes and just being like, "This is some fucking dumb shit." It'd be hilarious to me. So yeah, but next week we have the Dragon Ball Z. We keep calling it a Dragon Ball Z episode when really it's a 2000s hip hop episode. You're muted. I can't hear you.
It's a rap episode.
Yeah, 2000s rap episode that just is going to have DBZ characters. That's gonna be a while. Because I'm just thinking about it. Because like me and you agree that Team Gohan top #1.
We already got that one picked out, but everybody else is.
We just gotta. We have to set it up basically, and you guys have to understand we're only doing DBZ characters, so no Jiren, no fucking anyone else, fucking Goku Black, none of that bullshit. No GT characters because we all forget GT existed. long as we're all understanding, we're actually going to be cutting it on time so Jarrell can go take his puppies for a walk, and
Get
he
shit
just
done.
he needs to be Father Jarrell for a little while.
Stop saying that. That's not true. Listen, we
I
love
mean,
everybody. We're happy you guys showed up this week. We're
stop
excited.
denying your calling, my brother.
You know what? You think I'm a pastor and a father and I sell drugs and I do all these things that I don't do.
I don't think you sell drugs anymore.
You don't think I sell drugs anymore?
No.
Okay.
Moved away from the client base.
In my show. In the fucking show. I want to go home. I want to go home.
You are home.
I want to go home. I want to go home. What's poppin', Brody?
Look, I'm just saying, you are going to be a future pastor. Future right. Reverend Cunningham, right here.
How about, in the name of Jesus, you stop saying that? How about we do that?
How about you stop denying your future?
Let's topic go. Master of Topics. Yo, Master of Topics says that this topic needs to be deaded and banned. We shall move on.
You're the Master of Topics?
In my clan, yeah.
Okay. Father Fizz.
Stop it. Look, in the show, we got things to do. My puppies gotta pee.
Yeah, your puppies. All right, y'all. We'll be back next week. We're happy you guys all showed up. Thank you for being here. As always, rocking with us. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Just don't share this episode because we talked about other man sliding your stuff in. Bye for the night.